Region 7 includes Lebanon, Lancaster, Dauphin, York, and Adams counties. Regional Director formerly was Patricia Manning, who has now moved out of Pennsylvania, and we will be making a new Regional Director. With the large delegation from District 7, please stand. Region 7 selected Jo Ellen Litz. For 14 years, Jo Ellen has served as a Lebanon County Commissioner. She was instrumental in getting the Lebanon County Democratic Women's Club restarted. As a County Commissioner, Jo Ellen serves as President of the County Commissioners Association of Pennsylvania. She keeps conservation issues in the forefront of her activities, both locally and statewide. Jo Ellen is a tireless public servant, a successful businesswoman, and an active community volunteer, while at the same time being highly involved in the Democratic Party. As a friend of Jo Ellen's on Facebook, I can personally attest to her community involvement and the seriousness with which she does her job. Jo Ellen was a candidate for the Pennsylvania Senate last year and is now pursuing a run for governor. She is here today to speak to you about her involvement in the party and as a county commissioner. But I will tell you that she has already visited all 67 of Pennsylvania's counties. It is with pleasure that I present the Outstanding Elected Democratic Woman Award for Region 7 to Lebanon County Commissioner Jo Ellen Litz.
God is so good. He has blessed me beyond measure, and it's a privilege to stand with you today, and I do say with you, because together we are one. The Pennsylvania Federation of Democratic Women has been around for so long. This past year we lost one of our original members, one of our charter members, Anna Kuna, and I'd like to pay tribute to her with this award today. Thank you very much.
Regional Director for District 8 is Michelle Price. The district consists of Lehigh, Northampton, and Berks counties, and I would now like to ask my fellow Region 8 attendees to please rise and be recognized. The nominee for District 8 is Senator Judy Schwank. In 2010, we were saddened to learn of the passing of State Senator Mike O'Kay, always a huge supporter of our Federation and a friend to me for very many years. A special election was held, and the Federation was pleased to offer its support to a Democratic woman who won that election and then again won election to a full term in 2012. Senator Judy Schwank has dedicated her adult life to public service. A former Berks County Commissioner, she has proven her commitment to serving the residents of Berks County. Her passion for promoting sustainable growth, prosperity, and preserving agricultural integrity has been exemplified through her many accomplishments in public service. Judy was director of the Berks County Cooperative Extension Program, and in 2000 was elected the first female Berks County Commissioner. Following her career as a county commissioner, Judy served as Dean of Agricultural and Environmental Services at Delaware Valley College. She was awarded the Pennsylvania League of Cities Outstanding Public Service Citation and for her work in support of local government and communities throughout the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Judy received her BS and Master of Education degrees in Agricultural Education from Penn State and completed the Executive Leadership Program at Harvard University. She attributes her success to her parents, who taught her that public service, a strong work ethic, and personal integrity were the keys to a rewarding life. I continue to be impressed by this very outstanding woman from a neighboring county who has been such a staunch supporter of the Pennsylvania Federation of Democratic Women and its Century Club. It to introduce from the 11th Senatorial District in Berks County to receive the Outstanding Elected Democratic Award from Region 8, Senator Judy Schwank.
I promise you the words I'm going to speak right now won't be as long as that introduction. You almost feel like you're dead when you hear this. I'm not. Far from dead. And very, very honored to be among some of the women who've been recognized here today and before. Many of my colleagues from the State House are here, fellow County Commissioner Jo Ellen Litz. You know what? Women get the job done, don't they? Although she left, I have to tell you, I think she's gone, the General Kane. I serve as a member of the Senate Appropriations Committee, and I was questioning another higher elected official about some of the public safety initiatives that our new general was putting in place and what we needed. And she happened to be watching that on PCN, I guess. And you know, the next day she was up in my office explaining to me exactly what that program was. And you know, that reminds me also of what happened in Washington recently. Who helped to bring us back together and get our government rolling? Strongly that that's something that I need to follow in my public service too. Some of the legislation that I've introduced, funding for women, tax credits for employers that help women with child care, the cost of child care, and for elder care as well. Right. We are the sex that takes care of the family, that takes care of the issues that all of us face. Funding for female veterans as well, who are facing significant They don't get a day off when they come back. They return to being mothers and daughters and have to do what they need to do. Every day when I walk through the state capitol, and I make a point of walking through the rotunda every day, I look up and I look at that awesome building and think, what a responsibility, what a critical job we have to do to make Pennsylvania a better state. And what inspires me is not just the architecture, but often the people that I see. All of the advocates, all of you that are out there working hard to make sure Pennsylvania is a better place. I don't want to let you down. I'm going to keep working hard to make sure we have the Commonwealth that we deserve and that our children can deserve as well. Thank you so much.
Prior to this, she was elected to 3 terms as county auditor. While holding that office, she served on the executive board of the Pennsylvania State Association of Elected County Officials. Prior to that, she served as first deputy treasurer of Indiana County. During that time, she was elected to the Blairsville County Council, Borough Council, and served as president and vice president of the board. As commissioner, she is a member and vice chair of the Governance Committee on the County Commissioners Association of Pennsylvania. She has served on the board and as chair of the Election Reform Committee. She represents 6 class counties on the Workers' Compensation Insurance Board and is a member of the Finance and Intergovernmental Affairs Steering Committee. She's been a member of the Federation since 1990 and twice was elected president of the Indiana County Democratic Women's Club, which is how I got to know her. She has served numerous offices in the clubs and on numerous candidates' campaign committees as member, chair, and treasurer, and has held fundraisers for statewide and local candidates. I hope all the candidates in the room are taking down some of these names from people who hold fundraisers, circulate petitions, coordinate fair booths, lots of things you might be able to call on as time goes forward. She's been, her involvement in her community is exemplary, having been a part of initiatives too numerous to mention. Her greatest satisfaction is gained from being in a position of leadership to serve the most vulnerable, children and the elderly, as well as veterans and first responders. She has helped candidates by canvassing door to door participated in voter registration campaigns and candidate searches on the local and county levels. A lifelong resident of Indiana County, she attended the Indiana University of Pennsylvania and Westmoreland County Community College. She's been married to Ronald Evanko for 46 years and has 3 grown daughters, Nanette, Marcy, and Paula. And Paula, I believe, is with her today, and 2 grandchildren. She's proud to be a daughter of the American Revolution, having traced her family's roots and involvement in back to the American Revolutionary War. At this time, I am pleased to present the Regional 11 Outstanding Elected Democratic Women's Award to Indiana County Commissioner Patti Evanko.
Wow. Thank you so much. And I'd like to thank the PA Federation plus my region and my local federation, Indiana County, who traveled over the hills and through the snow to get here today. So thank you. I am very humbled and honored to receive this recognition. And Maria, the comments that you made today, I am woman, hear me roar, and you'd like to have a wife. I just made some of those comments to my federation the other night. I felt like you were giving my speech. But I also compare being a county commissioner to the characters in The Wizard of Oz, for the characteristics they were looking for. The heart for compassion, the brain for the knowledge, and the courage to do what's right and not what's easy. And I want to thank my local federation for traveling all this way, my friends, and especially my daughter Paula. And the reason being, you may not all know, but when I ran for my second term as commissioner, and my husband, when I stepped down from borough council to run for county, he ran for my seat. He's currently a councilman. We just won the office of mayor in our hometown. But my daughter Paula ran for council also the same year and won. Footsteps, but evidently she had to resign because of jobs. They had to move to the Pittsburgh area, so she had to resign from the position. But our president judge thought it was so amazing that he swore the 3 of us in together before all the other elected officials were sworn in, and he never does local people to swear in. So it was really, that is one of the high points of it. Thank you, Paula. And I also would like to end with a saying by Eleanor Roosevelt: a woman is like a tea bag. You never know how strong it is until it's in hot water.